Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and thanks for clicking on the video. And today we're going to be going inside the Goodwills and looking for some stuff to flip online for a profit. So mainly what we're doing is we're going to be thrifting items and try to sell them on eBay mostly. I sell mostly on eBay and eBay exclusively online, sometimes some local sales. But today is Sunday, and usually these Goodwills are pretty busy, but they're usually pushing out some good stuff. So hopefully they'll have something decent. All right, well, the first thing I found, and we've been in here for a while looking, is this, it looks like a vintage, I can't even pronounce it. It's like Intier Anger on here or something like that, made in Hong Kong, leather. Some comps on this are pretty good. They want $6.99 for that, so that's a great price, pretty much as low as they'll go on just about anything. And the comps look pretty good, so I think I'm gonna pick it up. It's in pretty good shape overall. A little bit, just a little bit of a little bit right there, but nothing major. So I think I am gonna pick this up. All right, we just arrived at Goodwill number 2. Let's go check it out. All right, well, we found a section of the store where there's nobody at the moment. The lighting is decent over here, and there's nobody around. So we're gonna talk about a couple of these things, because we got a cart full of stuff here, and I'm gonna try to knock some of this stuff out now and talk to you about it. Got this Nike Pro Combat dry fit. It's half price because it's red, and it's only $4.79. So we're only gonna pay a couple bucks for it, and I think it's gonna be worth it. We got this jersey that's new with tags. It's got the right here. It's only $3.49 for the jersey. And it's like it's not really a person, but it's just the Lakers, and it has 0 and it says Westbrook on it, but it's new with tags, so we're gonna pick it up. It's gotta be worth something, right? I mean, it looks like comps are like 20, 25 on something like this. And let me tell you, purses, we picked up several different purses. Then some of these, most of them are Dooney and Burke ones, and I think we're gonna do pretty good with these. This one's only 10 bucks. So I think it's definitely worth the 10 bucks for this one. I also picked up some of these KOMBI. Now this is definitely the wrong time of year for some mittens, but these are some high quality mittens that we're gonna pick up, and they're only $2.99. So we're gonna pick these up. And like I said, we got a lot of stuff in here. I'm gonna go over it with you guys a little bit better when I get back to the garage, because there's a lot. It's too much to go in here in the store. So we just started picking stuff up, and I gotta make sure all this stuff is worth it. There's nothing stained or broken before we leave. So I'm gonna go through it, and then I'll tell you what I get. All right, guys, well, it's a few days later, and we're in the garage, and I'm finally getting to go through some of these things that we picked up at the thrift store. It was pretty crazy. It was a lot of good things, not a lot of hard goods, but a lot of good just overall things. So but I've been really busy the last few days listing a lot of the stuff I've got in the last few videos. Right now I think I have a total of like 16 watchers on like different items, and I'm really hoping that some of that stuff will sell, because I've really tried to pump out some listings here lately. But I'm gonna do a what sold video here before long, so if you're interested in seeing the what sold videos, subscribe if you want to see that in the future, and I'm gonna show you guys what's been selling for me. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the things that we found. And we did find quite a few winter-ish items. And you know, right now as a reseller, it's a great time to look at jackets. Look at anything winter wear, long sleeves. A lot of people are getting rid of it, and most regular people that go to a thrift store are not really looking at it, because it's not something that they're going to use right away. So the only people you're really competing with is the resellers for the most part. And so I was able to find these jackets and stuff. I think that these are pretty good, and they're even some sold comps right now in June. So I mean, these are probably going to sell pretty well when the weather starts to turn to the cooler side. But anyway, we'll start off with the jackets, and I can't even pronounce this. This is called, I really can't even pronounce this right here, but I'll go ahead and show you. This is what it is. It's a Eteni Eiger or something like that. Anyway, there's some pretty good sold comps on this particular jacket. I think this might be closer to 70s, 80s. It does have one little scuff or something on the back side of it that I noticed later on right here, but that's really not going to be a big deal, I don't think. But overall, I mean, this is a pretty good shaped jacket, and sold comps are, I should get around 50 for this, I'm thinking, and I only paid $6.99 for it. So I mean, that's not a bad deal right there. And moving on to the sports coat right here. It's a Lewis Martin 55% wool, which is what caught my eye initially, was why it was because it was wool. And these gold buttons, I figured those were kind of unique and different. And also we have a tag. We have a tag on here that's kind of like, you know, this is obviously new, or if somebody, they probably tried it on once, so they didn't wear it out, I'm sure, because there wouldn't be a tag on it if they ever wore it. But I think I should get 40 bucks for this, and I think we paid $6.99 for this, and we should get about 40 for this, I think. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully that goes good. I've been looking at sport coats a little bit more often, just looking them up, just trying to like feel them out. I don't know much about sports coats, but it seems like there's a lot of stuff kind of hidden there that most people don't really look into. So I don't know, I might look at sports coats more often to see what I can come up with, because I've seen other channels, other resellers that have find real good bangers in the sports coats and suits and stuff. So I've been looking a little bit to see what I could find. Lastly, on the jackets here, we got this Boston Harbor, and it's a 3XL, which is a great size. It's like a suede leather here. It's genuine leather. It paid $7.99 for it. Should get 50 for this, I'm thinking. 40, 50. Pretty solid on this. This is a very nice jacket. It's even got like a dry cleaning tag on it or something. So I mean, it's in really good shape. I mean, all right, moving on over here, we got this hat. Now these hats like this, I usually will just at least look at them, look them up a little bit and see. It's a Mr. Charles. There's not a lot of sold comps, but the ones that have sold pretty good, and there's a lot of them that are listed high, very similar to this. And it's a Michael Howard 100% wool. We paid $5 for it. I'm thinking I can get 20 bucks plus shipping on this, maybe even more. We'll see. Same thing with these. Wrong time of year for these, but I've never heard of this brand, so I looked them up. It's Combi, and we paid $2.99 for this, which was a pretty good price. I feel like I should get 20 plus shipping on these as well. And that's with, there's not a lot of sold counts right now on this particular brand at the moment, but I mean, it's basically summer now, so that's one of those things that I'll list for $24.99, $20 plus shipping, and eventually they will sell when the colder months get here. All right, now moving on to some of the other shirts. Got quite a bit of clothes this time around, but I got this right here. This is a Los Angeles Lakers jersey. It's Westbrook #0, and the reason why I picked it up was two reasons. It's got the tags, and it's only $3.49, which is really cheap for a jersey. I mean, it's in really good shape. I feel like there's not any sold comps for this exact one, so I'm hoping I can probably get roughly $20 plus shipping, $22 shipping maybe. We'll see on that one. And this is a great time to sell these kind of things, these real active wear kind of stuff. This is a Nike Pro XL, real thin, dry fit type material. I should be able to get, you know, 15, 20 bucks for this. Paying up for it though, $4.79. I mean, it's quite a bit for a $20 flip, but I mean, it is what it is. I feel like it will sell fairly quickly this time of year. And then we got this one, and that's only a size medium, but it's a Nike Pro Combat, and it's in pretty good shape. We paid $4.79 for this, and this should go for about the same as the other Nike, 20, 25 plus shipping possibly. With it being a medium, maybe a little bit less because it's a smaller size, but anyway, I figured pick it up. I've never picked this up before. Never picked up the combat stuff. I mean, the back of it looks pretty cool, so I mean, I hope that it should sell. And then we got this big Squishmallow here. Now the sold comps are not as great as I initially thought they would be, but we only paid $3.99, which is unusual these days. Unusual for a Squishmallow to pay $3.99 for one. Normally they're way marked up, but so I noticed after recording that this one is actually not a Squishmallow, and I thought it was. I must have gotten too excited and didn't realize that it wasn't, because it looks exactly like one, felt like one, but it's actually, I think, a Member's Mark, which is like an off-brand of the Squishmallows. But I mean, this one should still sell. It just won't sell for as much. It'd probably be on the lower side of 15 to 20. Versus some of the other ones that are actual Squishmallows this size that go for a lot. All right, so moving on to the second group of items here, I picked up some handbags. So I overheard the the employee talking to another customer saying something that they've gotten a lot of handbags lately that have been pretty good brands. Some brands I probably wouldn't even pick up, like ones that are easily faked and super expensive. So like these are like your mild mid-level purses and stuff like that. I don't think there's going to be a lot of fakes in this area, but I mean, I guess there could be. We got 2 Dooney & Bourkes right here, and I paid $9.99 for this one and $4.99 for that one. This one's in pretty good shape, and it does have a little bag inside of it. This has a little Dooney & Bourke bag inside of it. It's pretty clean overall. I feel like I can get 40 bucks for this. Based on comps. It's kind of hard to find the exact same purse sometimes, but with comps on Dooney & Bourke, you know, anywhere between $25 and $45, $50 is pretty normal. So here's another one. This one's a little bit different style. Still really good shape. You got a little bit of something right there, but not too bad. Paid $5 for that one. This one right here, not such a great pickup. I paid $6.99 for this. And it's I thought at first it was Victoria's Secret, but it's actually a Vera Wang purse or bag. Simply Vera. I might be able to get $20, $22, $24 for this. I probably should have looked into this more. I probably wouldn't have picked it up. And the same thing with this one right here. This is a Mishi one. This one was pretty cheap too. I think this one was $4.99. I think yellow might have been discounted too. But I think it was like, I probably can get $15, $20 for this one. Pretty small. That one should be really easy to ship. Pretty good shape. And then moving on to this other bag right here, which this one right here would be a stellar find if it didn't have this issue right here, which I knew that when I bought it. I've seen that it had a rip on this right here. I'm contemplating if I can fix it or just sell it as it is. I mean, I feel like somebody out there could maybe stitch that back together and get it working. But it is really a beautiful Ralph Lauren olive green leather handbag. I mean, it's really good shape. This could be, like I say, comps on these kind of things are kind of hard to find exactly, but I mean, this is definitely a $50, $60 purse as far as comps are what I've seen easily. Now with this rip right here on the handle, I might have to let it go a little bit cheaper, or unless I can fix it myself. I'm not sure. It's not a major thing, but I don't know. I might not try to attempt to fix it, but I feel like I could still sell it for $30 probably. Somebody would still be interested in this bag. So paid $6.99 for that one. Moving on to these, and I'll save these toys right here for last. But this Jahara West, like a Hawaiian, very decorative shirt. It's like $25 plus shipping. I paid $4.79 for this one. I don't know where the tag is, but I'm pretty sure $4.79. Also paid $4.79 for this. This is a very thick hoodie. It's called Super Dry Collective Sweat Worldwide brand. Not super high sold comps on this, but I could probably get $20 plus shipping pretty easily for this. There's some that are plain that have sold for quite a bit. Wrong time of year for this, but I mean, it's nice. I mean, I don't even know. I might keep it for myself. It's actually pretty nice. I'm not sure what size it is, but paid $4.79 for that. And then we got this right here. This is a Arizona ECU hat, I believe. I should be able to get 15. This exact hat sold for $15 plus shipping. Paid $2.99 for it. So, I mean, it's in pretty good shape. No cleanup needed on this. So, went ahead and picked that up. And then saving these for last. I know I've seen these older toys, and I like finding toys like this in these bags. I got a modern, look like a modern Knuckles there. I think it's modern. I'm not sure about the Knuckles, but the Taz in there. I saw a sold comp for him alone that was worth picking the bag up. So I was like, you know, I like picking these bags up and just kind of looking to see what's in these. I got an older looking Goofy, two of those here. Not sure what this is. So I mean, you know, it's $2.99. I picked it up. I knew the Taz was probably worth it, so I picked it all up. And you know, I like going through that stuff. And this right here is probably, I'm no expert on these. But this is $2.99, and I haven't even been through the bag yet. But these are all Beyblade, either the toys themselves or the I'm not sure. I don't know. I never played with Beyblades as a kid, so I don't really know. But I looked up Beyblades in general, and man, there are some money in some of these, and I'm not sure if it's the ones I have here or not, but I hope so. Because I mean, the sold comps are pretty crazy on some of these used Beyblade toys here. So I'll have to dig through them and see if they're like a different generation or the right ones. I'm not sure, but I'm kind of excited about those. I'll probably make an auction lot for these, probably all of them, and you know, set it for 10 days and see what happens. That's most likely what I'll do with those, unless I could just set it for ridiculously high, buy it now, and somebody will buy it. So I don't know. Put your thoughts in there about that. Like I said, I haven't even been through them at all. I just looked at them. I mean, they're kind of cool looking. Everything in here is Beyblade related, it looks like, and there's even one of those pull strings right there for them. But that's pretty cool. Put your comment in the comment section about how would you sell these? How would you sell these Beyblades? You know. So that's going to do it for this video. That's a pretty solid haul from a Goodwill. That little Goodwill has always been fairly decent to me. I go in there and I usually find this or that in there, and it's usually worth the trip. I mean, and it's such a small Goodwill, it's easy to get through it and get out. You get into those big ones, man, you can spend forever just looking through everything and not really find much, but that one's always been pretty decent. But that's going to do it for this video. I really appreciate you guys watching, sticking around to the end. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Stick a comment in there, subscribe if you want to, and we'll see you guys on the next one.